I remember the day I decided to restart my Pokemon Pearl. No, I didn't do it for a Nuzlocke or anything like that. My reason for restarting was that I promised it to my cousin, but I also wanted to mess around with my action replay. I wanted to see what sorts of interesting things could happen when I used the walk through walls without even obtaining my starter Pokemon. I didn't get too far into hacking, seeing as I had told my cousin that she could have the game. I never played it anymore, so it couldn't hurt. And I found a rather interesting glitch of sorts. It began when I restarted Pearl and told my cousin I would show her something cool. But to my disappointment, upon walking into the grass without a Pokemon, Masingno did not appear like I had hoped it would. Instead, my game froze, so I restarted it. At this point, my cousin had gone outside to play. Being at a campsite, she was right outside, but I was alone inside the camper. I turned on walk through walls and started the game again, and eventually came to Professor Rowan's lab. Upon approaching and skipping through all the minor conversation, I was surprised at the next few text boxes. Professor. Oh? Your Pokemon has evolved already? I clicked A, thoroughly interested in what was happening, especially since I had no Pokemon at all. Professor. Then I'm going to entrust you with that Mew. Take good care of it. With that, my jaw dropped. A Mew? A freaking Mew! I immediately went to my Pokemon slot, but realized it was non-existent. I cursed. How was I supposed to have my Mew? I promptly exited the lab and was met by the assistant again. With an irritated huff, I listened to what he had to say before continuing on my way. He said I should go talk to my mother to let her know about my Pokemon adventure. I did so and received running shoes. Upon obtaining them, I went to the lake to get a Piplup as well. Sadly, upon obtaining the Piplup, it was revealed that there was no Mew in the slot. I became distraught and headed into battle with a wild Bidoof. Upon the battle beginning though, my heart skipped a beat. Mew's cry played loud and clear, and it came from a Pokeball. I noticed it was level 1. That wouldn't do. I immediately went to switch out with my Piplup, but found her missing. Suppose that's alright then. I quickly went back to Mew and used Tackle. To my surprise, it one-hit KO'd the opposing Bidoof. Mew gained 500 XP points. I shrieked gleefully as Mew leveled up to level 5. I heard my mum call that my s'mores were done. Hesitant, I closed the DS lightly and set it down gently so as not to freeze the game, and headed outside. Once finished my s'more, I came back and opened up the DS to the black screen. I cursed mentally, but then sighed when the screen came back up. To my surprise, I was at the Hall of Origin, in a battle with Arceus. Oops, I guess I turned that code on too. I sighed and battled. Even though Mew was only level 5, it couldn't hurt after all. I lost the battle of course, and was brought to a Pokemon Center. Eventually, I also made my way through the game with walk through walls to the man who will tell you how your Pokemon feels. This is where things got strange. I had my Mew walk in front of him. Now, a level 50 or so, leveling much more quickly than any other Pokemon I'd ever trained. The man did his usual and spoke. Your Mew. It's disappointed about the battle you first lost. I remembered. The Arceus might still be there, but Mew didn't stand a chance. Luckily, I also had a level 50 Ponyta. If they worked together, they might be able to take down Arceus. So without any badges, I action replayed my way to the Hall of Origin. Upon arriving, I walked up the long staircase and the battle started. Ace sent out Ponyta. I quickly ordered a fire move, hoping to do a bit of damage. Arceus' health slid down a tiny bit, and he used Judgment. I cursed as Ponyta fainted and sent out Mew. Ace sent out Mew. For a moment I thought the game glitched when Mew's eyes flashed red. It had happened before with my Ditto and his facial expression after all. I promptly used a tri-attack and Arceus' health slid down to 25%. He used Judgment, but luckily Mew had Focus Sash on. Mew held on with Focus Sash. I used another tri-attack and this time Mew depleted Arceus' health completely. Trainer Ace restored the rightful one to the Hall of Origin. What? But Arceus created everything, right? Mew just created life. Suddenly, a Mew popped up on screen. Mew, thanks to your service, the true origin has returned. With this, its eyes glowing red again. The screen became pixelated momentarily. Suddenly, a huge flood of pixels washed over the screen. Mew is evolving. Mew evolved into Origin. I looked with curiosity at the Pokemon. It looked exactly like Mew, but the species was called Origin? Or was it Mew's new name? Either way, after leaving the Hall of Origin with only my Ponyta somehow not being whited out, I decided to hunt for Pokemon once my Ponyta was healed. Upon entering the tall grass, a badly glitched Shinx appeared. It was shiny, but badly pixelated. I ran from battle and tried again. More glitch Pokemon, each worse than the last. Even a missing no appeared, but it ran immediately. I went back to the Hall of Origin, but it was glitched so badly I couldn't tell where I was going. Mew may be the ancestor of Pokemon, but the glitch Mew that I had was only the ancestor of glitch Pokemon. Truly, this is where all glitch Pokemon are from. They all share a glitched origin.